Welcome to my channel. This is the board that I just bought. Okay, and you can see that the heads of the sole board is a bit wider, and then the length is 32 inches. It's just nice for me. The truck I'm using is the Decathlon's Bird 540, and the front truck I'll make it a bit loose, but not too loose because when during high speed, it's not as stable as what I want. The back wheel will be a bit tighter because when you do slide, it will be more stable. The front, see, there's some curve on the front, for you to do some tricks. This is the side. Okay, and the tail, you can see there's 3 points. It's a 3 points tail, so that when you do pop, it's easier. Okay, so now let's start with the flatland cruising. Okay, the maneuver is very easy because of especially the front parts of the decks. Have enough area for you to put your. So for me to put my legs on, in contact with all the points. The deck's face is slightly curved, okay, so that when you push or when you pull the board, the contact point is more exact. Okay, see, especially when you do slide. The advantage of the large board is even clearer when you do, very near to the ground, kind of pushing, kind of sliding. Especially the large area of the front of the deck. Okay, when you do the slide like this, it's more even for both legs to push together. Now let's look at the 6 extended edge. Especially if you want to pop the boards, right? Use this edge wisely, and you found that every pop will be very easy and also very accurate to where you want the part of the board to go. For example, like this. Okay, pause, and then see, it's very stable. Especially the use of the 3 points extended rail at the tail part. Okay, now let's try on the slope, and the gentle slope first. It's the same. The control of the board is good because of the multiple edge and also the large front decks as well. The deck is very light, so when you want to speed up the board or you want to use the inertia to bring the board to the direction that you want it to go, it seems to be easier compared to my older board, because my older board is quite heavy. But then the stability is still there. On off the lips, I found that it is easier to bring the board down rather than sliding it off. It obviously go much higher. And next will be the smoothness of the momentums ride. Because it is light, and also there's layers of bamboos and a fiberglass in it, so it's stable and responsive as well, especially when you try to throw the board. Birth slide on the slope is super stable and easy because of large area. One thing. Second thing is light, can easily just bring back to action. Next, I decided to bring it to a higher speed and see how's the performance, going into the bigger bowl and try to go on a higher elevation. The board is, as I always keep on saying, is light, and even you are doing the same thing over and over again, the height of the elevation never decrease. You will always go where your body is bringing it to. And very stable. Even if the speeds increase, it is still really fast. Of course, later when I get very familiar with this board, I'll try to go even higher and see how it is. Okay, small bowl for the responsiveness. Yep, the response is fast. But the tail a bit long, so you gotta adjust your center of gravitation when you do switch. It's not a bad thing anyway. Lastly, I'm not very good with area, so I do not know whether this board is good for it, but it's very light, so easy, for me just pop. And thank you for watching.